Hello friends, welcome to Salesforce CRM Analytics video session 234. So we will just continue from where we left off in the previous session. And of course, today we will just continue further on SQL and probably we can group by dates, filter by dates and see how that SQL comes up, okay? And we can practice on that. Now in the last session, we were doing this part average amount of opportunity. So let me do one thing. Let me first manually create that very quickly where we left off in the last session. We will write the code as well, and then we will cross check and move to the next one. So we are dealing with this one. Here it is written average amount of opportunity. So definitely I will go for average of amount, which is fine. And then it is saying group by stage and lead source. So I will go for stage and also I will go for lead source. That is also fine. Then it is saying filtered by amount between. So I will go for amount filter. Yeah, 0 to 2 lakhs. 0 to 2 lakhs and type contains existing. Okay. So what I will go is I will go for this type and I will go for contains existing. Okay. It is displayed by average of amount in descending order limit 10. Okay, displayed by. So I think I will clear this sort. I will clear all this sort and it is saying top 10 average amount records. So I will go for sort descending. And what I will do is here I will write 10. Yeah, I think this is making sense to me. So let's read it once again. Average amount of opportunity grouped by stage and lead source, which is fine. Amount is between 0 to 2 lakhs. I gave the amount between 0 to 2 lakhs. That is fine. Contains existing. Type contains existing. Displayed average descending order. Yeah, that is fine. Okay. So that's the thing. Now we are going to write that. So I will of course take the reference of this data set name. Okay. And we will continue writing this query. So Q equal to load this particular name, then Q equal to filter Q by, then Q equal to, Q equal to, let me first write the group part, okay, group Q by, we are going to have in bracket stage and lead source, okay, fine, and then, yeah, Q equal to, for each Q, generate Q equal to for each Q, generate Q dot stage as stage, Q dot stage as stage, and Q dot lead source as lead source, okay, then what else is there, average of amount, right? So avj q dot amount as a, okay, then q equal to order q by a with esc, okay, and q equal to limit q 10, okay, that's it. Now let me write this particular thing. So it is written filtered by amount, so amount will be more than equal to 0 and amount, sorry, less than equal to 2 lakhs, yeah, and type contains, so and type matches type contains existing, okay. I think I'm done. This is the final output. So average amount of opportunity grouped by stage and lead source makes sense. Amount is between this type contains this, okay. So q equal to load opportunity, q equal to filter q by amount more than equal to, and I think we can write this as well, but Anyways, amount, and this is fine for and q equal to group q by stage and lead source, q dot stage, q dot lead source, average of q dot amount as a. Yeah, I think I'm done. So now let me cross check if it is working or not. So I will open this one, directly go to SAQL board. I will paste this and I will run this. Okay, I think it will be stage name. Yeah, that is one mistake which I made. Stage name. Okay. Now, one more thing is, instead of writing in this manner, what you can do is, like, here you can press Control F, okay, and here you can write that stage. And I think I also taught you this earlier, but again, telling you this now. We have this option of replace all. Somehow on holding this is not showing up, but anyways, this is like replace all. Okay, so when you click on this, it will replace everywhere with that particular thing. And now you can run this. Okay, that is strange. Why that is not coming up? Oh, sorry, I have written this 2 times. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think let me switch to chart mode and let's quickly cross check. So 137K, 89K, 137K, 89K, and last is 20K. Okay, so yeah, this is matching. This is completely matching, and our query is correct as well. Yeah, you just have to write stage name. Okay, that's it. So you need to remember the field API names properly. So that is done. Now let's do one thing. Let's do something related to date. Okay, so let me close this and open this once again. So I will go for, let's say, close date, count of those close date. I'm going for year month as of now, okay, and maybe on filter also. Let's say I go for something like created date, and I go for, let's say, previous year, okay. I go for previous year. I've given just created previous year, and I'm going for year month over here, and I just went for count of rows. Maybe I can go for descending order of this. And I can, okay, this sort is already cleared, and I don't know, like maybe I can take the top. Again, let me take top 15 for example. Okay, that's it. So what I've done, I've taken just the count of rows. I'm grouping by year close date, and I've taken the filter of created date for previous year because I only have records for previous year only, and that's the thing. And the limit I've taken is 50. Fine. So first of all, let me very quickly write over here. So total count of rows grouped by close date year month, grouped by close date year month, filtered for created date previous year, filtered for previous year. Now there's a proper way to write it, but anyways, currently I'm just writing in very simple plain English. But there's a proper structure to write all these questions, okay? And limit is of course 50. Okay. So basically, instead of total count, what I can write is top 15 records. Okay, top 15 records of opportunities grouped by closed it, filter for previous year, created it. I think that is fine. Okay. So when I say top 15, basically we know that it is basically the sorting is done in descending order. Fine, that is the way to write. But I think I've written that whole thing. Now we will quickly cross check that SAQL and see how it's done. So you are loading it first, that is fine. Your queue equal to filter the date created it here in 1 year ago to 1 year ago because we are just interested for the previous year. Now we are grouping by, if you see here, we are mentioning both the thing, close date year and close date month. And finally, we are generating close date year and close date month and the count. Okay. And of course, the order by will be of A in descending. And finally, we are putting a limit. So of course, this part we have already practiced a lot. So we already know how to give this particular filtration. Group by we are taking the year and month, and that is something I've written over here as well. And finally, you display this year month separately, and you're ordering by. Okay. So let's try this out. And again, I will take this particular data set name. Fine. So very quickly, let's try this out now. So Q equal to float, to give the name, then we will have Q equal to filter Q by, which is fine, we will write later. Q equal to group Q by, and here comes the interesting part. So you will have the close date year and the close date month, okay? And finally, you will have Q equal to for each Q generate Q dot close date here as close date here and Q dot close date month as close date month. Then count of Q as A. Then Q equal to order Q by A here as the GSC. Q equal to limit Q 15. Okay. And Q equal to filter Q by date. We are going to write the dates, of course. I will write over here created date underscore year and copy this thing and paste the same thing. Oh, sorry, this will be, I think, yeah, this is the one. Okay. And finally, we have the in. So that is the thing. I think I'm done. So Q equal to load. So top 15 records of object is grouped by this filter for previous year created it. So Q equal to load this. You go to filter Q by date. I have given it over here in 1 year ago to 1 year ago because I want the previous year. Q equal to group Q by closed date year closed date. Q equal to for each Q generate Q dot closed date month and count of Q as A. So let me just copy and paste it. Okay. I will not refer this one here. For this one, let me just go to the chart mode. Sorry. Let me just go to the chart mode here. And here I will just paste this whole query. Okay. So let me go to chart mode once again. And I think here it is. So you have 55, 54. I think that way going 55, 54, 52. Yeah. And at last you have 22. At last we have 22 as well. Okay. The color around changes because of the SAQL portion which we did. We will walk through this later how we can format it later. But currently focusing on SAQL, I think this part is done. And yeah, in this way we will continue for rest of the SAQL portions as well. So definitely in the next video we will actually go for a few more bar lengths, a few more bars which will involve the dimension and dates and filters which might also involve all the things measure dimension and dates, and after that we will see how we can write those kind of SQL queries. So the steps are very simple, but it's just that we are practicing for more scenarios how we can write those steps because the base is clear. It's just that we have to keep on practicing and we have to keep on writing a more number of lines, of course, depending upon the requirement. Fine. So yeah, that is all about this one. And this way you have to keep on practice and verify. Verification is very important as well. So that's something I'm doing all the time. So yeah, let's meet very soon in our next video.